Yo, this is Nick from BMZ, located in Southeast Washington, D.C. Today we'll be talking about Ballou Senior High School. These are our stories.
The Detroit Boston Parade.
Yeah, I'm being the Detroit Boston Parade. You got what? What about the band?
Everything that we do at Ballou. Like, the band doesn't make Ballou, it's just a part of Ballou. They still playing music and they're gonna be dancing.
I watched you when you was marching in the presidential parade. What was that like for you?
I was doing something that people in DC rarely do.
Us and Ann, we the only two high schools over here. That's in the DCIAA, so to make it there, that was a goal, because schools from the whole damn V supposed to have been there. It was a tournament, you know, so we was representing the whole South Side, not just Ballou.
You think about if you didn't have the basketball team, what would your life would have been like?
I'd be somewhere. I wouldn't even be in school. I'd be somewhere on the block trying to doing some, trying to get some money or something, or with a little girl or something. I don't know. I know I want to be in here trying to learn that. I want to be on my way to college next year.
I'm gonna go to college and I'm gonna make money with my education.
Coming up in this era is very few that care about how you like your personality and answer.
After everybody else, what they got on.
City for the
Everybody's
That's all you
following the
get.
trend. Nobody's big fella.
See me?
They got
You in the band, you play basketball, you in the photography. How do you make yourself different?
a lot of people don't set goals for themselves. They just do it. They just go for it.
I done changed them so many times. I accomplished so many of them.
You're hard man in high school, a high school mom.
Whew, you ain't never lied about that. It is. I raised my son for dead gender. What we going through my mind when I look at him is finish high school, get a good job, so I can get good money to support my child, make sure he finish school. It's a lot.
People always on the outside make it seem like Ballou the baddest school, and it's not even, that's nowhere near the case. It's like, it may seem like the biggest city, but it's small. Like everybody know each other, so anything that going on in here is going on out there too. Make this the worst high school, or you can make it the best. It depends on if you going to class and if you know what you gotta do. Ballou gonna be how you make it.
Make a staple in life. Everybody right here is a number. I'm not trying to be just a number in life.
You're a different person. You should want to stand out from everybody else in here.
Just get my education and get out.
I love Ballou.
Peace.
Go Ballou. Go Knights.
Oh, this is Nick from BMZ. Once again, signing off.
is divine. We're not just rapping. This is divine speech we giving. That's why when you say I'm criminal minded, you attract that to you. And I'm living witness and wisdom.
I'm the best, and yeah, that's what I said. In my verses, I spit PowerPoint so they go over heads. Onomatopoeia, double entendre, metaphor, simile. These are all the most commonly used literary devices in hip-hop. But they all are perceived as metaphor or simile. But in all actuality, they all have different meanings that attract the listener.
Look out for me, Young Dre the MC, cause I flow above the average. These dudes is grade C's.
They tripping with their shoes tied. Hard to keep focused like I'm loose side.
There were plenty of things I had to sacrifice too. I used to sell half-pounds to half of my school, but I ain't swagger jacking. I won't rap like you, cause dog, I'm Asian. I eat cats like you.
Many people don't know the true value and meaning of hip-hop. But hip-hop is more than just music. It is a way of life. And although many think it's an oxymoron, it actually attracts brilliant people. Through the use of the English language, lyrics really paints a picture for the listener.
But what's the purpose? Only the gods can watch the earth twist. I'm physically trapped down on the surface with all the crack merchants, snakes and serpents, foul jakes that searches, clowns with 4 pounds, this ain't a circus.
Well, I think hip-hop and rap, they both utilize literary devices, but even when I think about the first time I was like really into hip-hop, it was the first time I heard Rakim.
I ain't no joke. I used to let the mic smoke. Now I slam it when I'm done and make sure it's broke. When I'm gone, no one gets on, cause I won't let nobody press up and mess up the scene I set.
And Rakim, he uses exact rhymes. Like his rhymes like walk rhymes with talk, you know what I mean? Actually, the first song was called Mahogany when he was talking about a girl. And he met a girl and she came to the concert, etc., but like I felt I was there because of the imagery and because of the exact rhymes. Right, let me think. Her name was Mahogany, her twin's name was Ebony. I said my name is Rock and this is Eric B. Since the music was loud, I said let's take a walk so we could talk and see New York. Showtime didn't start until 1 o'clock, but once I entered your mind, I wasn't gonna stop, caress your thoughts, so we be thinking the same. Calm your nerves, massage your brain. Each moment's a mineral. Poetry is potent.
Her name was Mahogany, twin's name was Ebony. I said my name is Ra, and this is Eric B. Since the music was loud, I said let's take a walk so we could talk and see New York. Showtime didn't start until 1 o'clock, but once I entered your mind, I wouldn't want to stop.
Listeners often seek the literary elements in many artists' work. So the English language basically brings a great deal of success to all rappers across the world. But there's also negative connotations with these devices when they are used in an uncouth way.
You see Tunchi right here, give me brain ideas. It's okay if you turn up, just don't turn off my light years. All I know is I do it, what I'm smoking, I grew it. These are blood gang, pyro it. All rats gotta die, even stew it.
It's just talking about foolishness, and they're in a way kind of wasting these brilliant gifts that they have by watering it all the way down, or I shouldn't say watering it down, but dumbing it down. So some of the literary devices are still there, but it's on such a very low elementary level now.
Listeners often seek entertainment from hip-hop. Sometimes the lyrics are seen as ignorant, but literary devices bring a whole new element to artists' work, and often give the verses power and meaning.
Before I rise and shine like a neon sign, I need the girl of my dreams to give me Einstein and burn the marijuana like Buju Banton is my only bona fide break from these confines. I need a change of scenery like a montage. These kids bringing me the noise like the bomb squad.
Holding liquor and despair, gang signs in the air. I shine in spaces when time is just a glare. Hold the mic like a memory. Say I'm nice with metaphors, but these are similes. Street ministry, my poetry's a penitentiary. Track is visitation, sentences is life. I'm like chief up in this demonstration.
This is the life of another girl damaged by the system. These foster homes, I run away and never do miss them. See my hormones just run away, and if I can get them back to where they used to be, then I'd probably be in the denim of a family gene that show women how to be woman. Or better yet, a leader. You needed to learn something.
Culture is defined as your customary beliefs, and music is a culture in itself. Every tradition has something that brings meaning to their everyday life, and this is just what literary devices do for hip-hop and its artists.
Hip-hop is a servant to every seeker of light. Everyone. We ain't putting ourselves above nobody. We are the servants of all cultures and religions and philosophies.
This is #1 champion sound, yeah, Estelle, we about to get down. Who the hottest in the world right now? Just touched down in London town. Bet they give me a pound. Tell them put the money in my hand right now. Got a promoter, we need more seats. We just sold out all the floor seats.
Take me on a trip, I'd like to go someday. Take me to New York, I'd love to see LA. I really want to come pick it with you. You'll be my American boy. He said, hey sister, it's really nice to meet ya. I just met this 5'7" guy who's just my type. Like the way he's speaking, his confidence is peaking. Don't like his baggy jeans, but I'ma like what's underneath it. And no, I ain't been to MIA. I heard the Cali never rains and New York's wide awake. First let's see the West End, I'll show you to my bedroom. I'm liking this American boy, American boy. Take me on a trip, I'd like to go someday. Take me to New York, I'd love to see LA. I really want to come pick it with you. You'll be my American boy, American boy. Boy, can we get away this weekend? Take me to Broadway. Let's go shopping, maybe then we'll go to a cafe. Let's go on the subway, take me to your hood. I've never been to Brooklyn and I'd like to see what's good. Dressed in all your fancy clothes, sneakers looking fresh to death. I'm loving no show toes. Walking that walk, talk that slick talk. I'm liking this American boy, American boy. Take me on a trip, I'd like to go someday. Take me to New York, I'd love to see LA. I really want to come pick you with you.
9-4 BJC, roll 1, scene 1, take 300.
BJC, roll 1, scene 1, take 500.
Yes, Black history is still relevant to me because I am African American, and if it wasn't for Black history, I probably wouldn't have the amount of rights I do today.
Yes, Black history is relevant to me because if it wasn't for our ancestors, we wouldn't be here where we are today.
Yes, Black History Month is still relevant to me because my ancestors have been through thick and thin, and I'm grateful for that. Yes, because this is a month for African Americans, which I am, and without the Black people that did what they did and sacrificed things, I might not have the right education and advantages that I have now.
Yes, I find that Black history is relevant to me because most Black historic figures in the past have fought for my education, and they also fought for my ancestors' freedom.
Of course I believe in Black history. I, coming from an African American centered school, believe all there is about my race achieving. Now, coming to a different school with a majority of African American students, it is completely relevant and should be of importance to them. It is a school, and our Black ancestors didn't have the privileges we have now. They were not permitted to read or write and were treated cruelly for even wanting to learn. It was a struggle for them, and there are many kids who harbor self-hatred because they believe blonde hair and blue eyes is the right face of beauty. By learning about Black history, they can change all of that.
probably don't know where you belong. Maple brown sugar, you are my wonder woman. When I see you, I see all of me, a soldier of love. You are everything that I wanna be.
I would give young female journalists the advice to really come into the media, really consider a career in journalism. Journalism is undergoing a lot of changes at the moment, but it is very, very important for African Americans to be represented in the media, because that is the way you can be certain that the full, rich story of who you are, of your history, of your neighborhoods, your communities, that's the way you can be certain that that story will be told. So my advice to young people who are interested in journalism is to prepare yourselves, start now to read a great deal, read newspapers, magazines, read blogs online, read stories, read literature. I would say learn to take every opportunity to talk to people, because journalism is about talking to people and listening to them and learning what makes them tick, so that you can then explain it to your readers. I would advise them to just study hard. Take the limits off yourself. Don't listen to anybody who says you can't do it. I definitely encourage you all to keep your own personal journal. A place where you write your ideas, your thoughts. This is not necessarily to turn into your teachers, but a place where you begin to develop your own voice. The other activity is reading. Really reading the great books. Reading, you can read fun books, but you just want to get into the habit of reading, even though we live in a society where people don't read as much. I think that was one activity that really, really helped me, and I still today love reading and love stories.
Maple brown sugar, you are my wonder woman. When I see you, I see all of me, a soldier of love. You are everything that I wanna be. So beautifully.
saying.
Oh, I'm cursing.
What are you looking at?
Haven't they stopped and asked you about your patch?
Yeah, but this is all my family could afford. Why?
Oh, see, I got on college pop money and Reach Brothers. They do be costing a lot though.
College pop? That's far. How much was your uniform?
Shirt starting $20, pants starting $31. Recommend profits.
That's $51 plus tax. I could buy a whole week's worth of uniforms with that. My shirt was $6.99 and I just attach a package.
Yeah, that's true. I heard a lot of people talking about going to Foreman Mills and stuff. They said it'd be cheaper. But what did the admin exactly say about your patch? Why they don't like it?
I guess I don't compliment the policy, but with my family and this economic situation, I had no choice.
Yeah, they gotta do something about that.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, Donna. I'm a student of a single mother. With me having a shirt and attaching a patch, I not only compliment the policy, but I'm not a burden on my mother's finances.
When I first got my papers to enroll here at McKinley Tech, I had no idea how inconsistent the policies and administrators upholding them were going to be. The first day I came to school, I had on cargos and a hoodie, and nobody said anything. But the next day, I tried the same thing and was immediately directed to the office. As I made my way out of the office with my detention slip, I seen my peer with the same things on, and I stopped to think to myself, why is that he can wear it and I can't? Hey, you, come here. Some cargos?
Of course.
Got a detention slip?
No.
How they give me a detention slip then? That's not fair.
They don't care. I don't either.
You see, inconsistency is not upholding a rule every time a rule is broken. You see, here at McKinley, inconsistency is the main reason for insubordination. If you get away with something one day, you'll surely be in detention the next. So basically, the moral of this story is, be strict or loosen up.
Good morning, my name is Paige Hawkins. Welcome to ENN, the Eastern News Network. Today is March 15, 2013.
ENN will broadcast news shows twice a month here at Eastern Senior High School. ENN will inform student, staff, and the community about the many events coming up here at Eastern.
Just to have food for thought, today's quote of the day is, you only live once, but if you do it right, once is enough.
Today, we are fortunate enough to have a special report by Paige Hawkins on the Spring Honors Program.
Hello, my name is Paige Hawkins. I'm a feature reporter for ENN. Today I'm speaking with Mrs. Picardi, Eastern's International Baccalaureate Coordinator. Hello, Mrs. Picardi.
Hi, Paige.
So a few weeks ago we had our honor roll assembly. So what's the importance of honor roll assembly?
So I think it's important that we hold honor roll assemblies every advisory to recognize student achievements. I think one of the great things about our honor roll assemblies is we're not only recognizing academic achievements, but we also recognize students who are just doing a good job in general with their Eastern attitude and supporting each other.
Okay. Why did Eastern include music and poetry readings in the honors assemblies?
I think we include these because we want to showcase the talents of Eastern students, and also because we want the assemblies to feel important. If we didn't do that, it really wouldn't feel like a special occasion, and it wouldn't feel like an event where we're honoring students.
This semester, there were no winners of the prestigious in the 10th grade. Were you disappointed?
I was disappointed because this was the first time that we had no student with straight A's in the 10th grade. And knowing the 10th grade students as well as I do, I believe that we have plenty of students that could be on the straight A honor roll.
Well, is there any advice you would like to give the students to get on the honor roll and to work towards the honor roll in the next assembly?
I do have some advice. I think number one, they need to keep their eye on the prize. All of our students are able to make honor roll. They need to stay organized, they need to stay consistent, and they need to use their agenda every day.
Okay, well thank you, Ms. Bacardi.
Thank you, Paige.
Thanks, Paige. Now to Eastern sports. Our sports reporter Lorenzo Slaughter had a chance to cover Eastern's last game of the basketball season.
I'm Lorenzo Slaughter from Eastern News Network. I'm here outside the gym of Eastern Senior High School, covering a basketball game between Eastern and Luke Seymour. If Eastern wins this game, they advance to the playoffs. I'm here with Marcellus Sutton and Anthony Brooks. Marcellus, how do you feel before this big game?
Well, I'm very excited. You know, this is a big game, of course, for the playoffs if we win. So I just want to go out here and play as a team and get this win.
Okay. Anthony, what do you think the key to winning this game is?
Teamwork, push the ball, pass it to the open man.
Okay. Marcellus, Eastern beat Luke Seymour once this year. Do you think we can do it again tonight?
Yeah, I mean, if we play the same way we did last time as a team out and say fast pace, you know, we can beat anybody.
Okay. Anthony and Marcellus, can you tell us what it would mean to go to the playoffs?
It would mean a lot. The city will recognize us now. They will know that we is coming to play.
We also interviewed the cheerleaders to see how they felt.
I'm very excited, and I hope the boys take us to postseason.
Yeah, I'm excited too. I think we're going to have this game down.
Do you believe that Eastern will win?
Yes. Of course. We're Eastern.
The game against Luke Seymour went to double overtime with only 2 of Luke Seymour's players left. After several players fouled out, Anthony Brodus made the winning shot, finishing with a score of 78-74. Sadly, even though Eastern won, they would not progress to the playoffs because Wilson High School needed to lose their game against Spingarn in order for Eastern to advance to the playoffs. But when Wilson won their game, leaving Eastern's team unable to come, overall Eastern had a great game and played very hard.